Okay?
This Proverbs chapter 15 verse 24.
So you supposed to break out of all that bullshit that Satan got you down. You ain't supposed to allow none of that to stop you. You're not supposed to allow nothing to stop you from the love of Yahweh Shai. Absolutely nothing. Okay, whatever is taken away from you. Alright, because we're in captivity. Think about Yahweh Shai and all the things it was taken away from him. It said that he was a man acquainted with grief. Okay, but did he allow that to stop him from finishing his trial, his quest, his job, his mission? No. Okay.
Proverbs 15 and 24. The way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath.
Yeah, hell from, because really what we read in Micah, that this place is going to pollute you, it's going to destroy you. So if your mind is in, if your mind is here in this society, you're going to be polluted in this society. Okay? Can you read that again, Baba Shah?
Proverbs 15 and 24. The way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath.
Yeah, and it's not, well, the straight gate. You got to consider the straight gate. Consider the scriptures. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. You're going to feel like hell most of the time, if not all the goddamn time. Okay? You're not. It's not going to be. You're going to be looked at in high regard. You got to understand. Look, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to flip everything around, and he's allowing this to happen. So what? He can elevate his men on an even higher level. That's going to give more praise to him. So you gotta follow in line. It said in the book of Romans that Yahweh. Can you get that Romans? Can you get Romans the 9th chapter? How the Lord long suffering. Talks about long. What what long suffering is? It's having patience. Well, suffering and just look at the word itself. Suffering. Even Yahweh Shema Shai, it's suffering because of his word's sake. So would not his men be suffering also?
Well, the word patience means to suffer.
It means to suffer. It means to suffer. Go ahead. You have to. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins.
We suffer because of our sins, man. All right. And this world, hey, this is nothing but suffering. You're gonna suffer the whole week, but you gotta suffer that shit, man. And it's gonna build you up. You can't allow that. You can't allow the things that you don't have to stop you from getting where you need to go, and that's where? To the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and though the living Lord be angry with us a little while.
So you got to understand the situation that you're in is because the Lord was angry with you. Yet the scriptures say that he was going to have mercy. Okay? So you got to understand the duality. Shall we not receive good and evil? Okay? Was Job was good? Job was doing bad. Okay? He was doing super bad, but at the end, you gotta consider that. At the end, what did the Lord do? He elevated Job, man. And that is what the elect is gonna happen to the elect. Okay, so no matter what you're going through, you have to realize that.
Yeah, verse 33. And though the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction.
Chastening and correction. Well, Job 5 real quick. Job 5 and I believe that's 17. Job 5 and 17. Real quick, hold that. Keep that.
Job 5 and 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth.
There you go. Go ahead.
Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Don't despise the chastening of the Almighty, man. Anything I don't know particularly whatever brother is going through, but we're all going through shit. But whatever you're going through, that's the chastisement. It says not to despise that chastisement, because what does that chastisement do? It refines you. Because ultimately the goal is what? To get out of here. It's not to prosper in here. It's not to feel good. It's not to build a family. Nah, you're gonna literally be in hell the whole goddamn time. But when you look at the prophets of old, they were all in hell. So that's a good indicator that you're on the right path, the straight gate. Okay, you got something else?
This is Lamentation 3 and 22. It is of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's mercies that we are not consumed.
Man, you gotta consider the Lord's mercies, man. The Lord can destroy you. He didn't have to give you this truth. He did not have to wake you up.
God.
He didn't have to do that. So just what did he tell Paul? My grace is sufficient for thee. Read what happened to Paul, man. Paul got all type of shit happened to Paul. All type of shit happened to the apostles, all the disciples.
Well, consider Yahushua.
That's the best
He got
example.
put to death.
And that was the Lord's only begotten Son, man. That was the first spirit the Lord ever created. And what did he do? He put his Son through pure hell. So are we not sons? Are we not going to go through pure hell? So when you're in pure hell, you got to consider, okay, I'm on the right path, but it's hell, of course. But it's going to get lifted. And then you're just going to go through that, you're going to go through that fire, man. But you're supposed to have, you're supposed to have a positive mindset on these things that are happening. You're not supposed to allow those things to happen to what? To take you out of this truth. Because ultimately, your goal here is to do what? Is to preach and to prophesy the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, not to prosper here. It says, the brother was quoting earlier, through great tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay?
It says, it is of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness.
So each time, we send out those prayers, we ask Yahweh Shema Shai daily, to forgive us, for our trespasses, our sins, and to build us up, man. You ask the Lord to build you up, not to make it easier for you, but for you to be able to make it through the hard times. Okay? Because it's nothing but, don't you understand, it's nothing but hard times coming to the earth? The beginning of sorrow, do you not think that we're going to suffer any of those things? Yeah, we're going to suffer all those things, but the glory is Yahweh Shema Shai is going to get great fame to his name, because his men are going to be able to suffer through that and be delivered. So we're not here too much longer. Okay? So you can't allow the pressure of this world to get to you. Your brother always in a low state, man. You better get the fuck out of that low state, man. You got the word, man. These people are supposed to be in a low state, not you. Okay, no matter what you're going through, it don't mean nothing. All right, you got fasting, you got prayer, okay? You got a direct line to Yahweh Shema Shai through his son. Okay, you have the brotherhood, you got counsel. Okay, what else do you need?
Precept. 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts.
Let go from the mortal thoughts, man. You worried about, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to take care of this bill. Hey, man, look, I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to take care of bills. I don't give a fuck about bills. You know what? But it gets taken care of. All you have to do is do what? Like it tells you, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and all these things shall be added unto you. And so what? You lose it all. You got to be in that spirit. You got to be, fuck it, I'll lose it all. Okay, as long as I don't lose this truth, that's the scariest thing. Okay? So you're supposed to let go of those mortal thoughts. This is what this world is worried about. They're worried about, okay, how am I going to take care of my bill? How am I going to get a job? How am I going to get to work? How am I going to get a car? We don't need to worry about none of that. All we need to worry about is this. All right, being a brotherly love, and making sure we're doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai, making him happy. Okay, not you happy. It's not about making yourself and your woman happy. No, it's about making Yahweh Shema Shai happy.
It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man.
Cast away the burdens of men. Yahweh Shai said to put your burdens on him. Okay? Not to take your burden. We can't hold those burdens. We can't hold those burdens, man. We got to cast those burdens off. And that's you getting your mind. We got to hold that Colossians, keep that Colossians. That's getting your mind out of that low state, man. The Lord, he woke us up. That alone should be enough. Okay, then damn, I gotta go through. Well, confront it. Confront the hell. Okay? It's only hell. It's really not that bad. It's light affliction. Okay? Finish that. Okay, we got
it says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature.
That's a weak ass nature. Okay? That's a weak ass nature, man. Don't be, what did the Lord, he told the gird up thy loins like a man. The Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is an austere man. He don't give a fuck about your feelings like that, okay? Now the Lord, he does have mercy, but if you in that low, weak ass state, which 2/3 of our people are highly emotional, highly weak, can't handle any adversity, can't handle anything. Okay, now you're supposed to get out of that mindset. You're supposed to get out of that weak ass nature. Okay, and be a man. Alright? That's a true man, be able to handle a tribulation.
Adversity.
Adversity.
Well, it says Gold is tried in the furnace, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So you gotta go through that, man. This is a part of being down here. Like the brother quoted 2nd Ezra the 7th chapter about the the narrow path. That's just the way that Yahweh Shem Yahushai set it up. Before that, the narrow was the path was wide, man. It was easy to enter into that into the kingdom. But now that path is narrow and it's full of hell.
Yep.
There's only one way you can get to it.
That's
man.
all that it's full of, man.
That's the only way you get to it. What do Yahushai say? Enter ye in at the straight gate, man. That's the only way to get to it. You're gonna catch hell, man. You're gonna go through shit. We ain't in the world, man.
Yeah, if you were in the world, you'll be doing you will love this place. And the place will love you if you were of the world. But we are not of the world, man. Alright, we are separated from this world. Okay? And through that separation, what? Satan's gonna come at us, man.
Yeah.
That's Satan.
That's his job.
That's his job. His job is to take you out of the truth. His job is to put hell upon you. Put mental stress upon you. Put hell upon your body.
Well, he wants to overthrow you.
That word
sunniazo, which is agitate to the point of overthrow. That's Satan's job, man. Constantly put hell on you, be insidious, try to get you to do something to make the Heavenly Father upset with you so you can get kicked out, man. So the Most High stop dealing with you and you forsake Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
There you go.
It's a constant battle, man. 24/7. You don't take breaks. Ain't no in between rounds. Take a seat. You take a seat. It's constant, man.
It's constant. It's non-stop.
Which is the reason why Yahushua said, "He that endureth unto the end." That's when it's gonna stop. That's when Satan gonna, stop 100% when we in the kingdom, man.
And that's when we gonna have power over Satan.
Yep.
Not right now. He got power over us. We're subject to that. We're subject to waking up in the morning, fucking pure. You got mental stress all over you.
Well, he got access to your mind. He don't have power over you. We don't do his will. What I mean. He has access to your mind 24/7. He always sending thoughts at you, man, trying to get you to do something. Trying to agitate you, get you to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Well, there you go. If you allow the times right now, just waking up in the morning, just going to work, dealing with your family, dealing with your woman, dealing with things that are happening in your life. If you allow that to get to you now, what about the time when all hell is breaking loose? What about a time where it's a full lockdown, when there's no food? What are you gonna do then? That's when it really counts. That's at the latter end. So you can't allow these are the times to get stronger. The things that we're going through, you gotta look at it as you're getting stronger, and the Lord building you up to do what? To withstand these times. Because these people, they're not gonna be able to withstand this time. Not being able to eat. Having you have to fast a lot right now. Oh man, I can't be hungry. This and that. But what happens when all that fasting that you were doing is going to be beneficial for you when that famine hit. Possibly you put in that situation where everybody's all starving. Your mind is what? Stable.
God. Well, with gold, refining gold, it's a process to it. The closer you get to that pure gold, the higher the temperature gets.
Yeah.
So when you first melt it, you don't want to melt off the gold, with everything. It'll end up being mixed up. So it's different stages of heat that you hit it with. The lesser metals there start to rise up to the top. You scrape that off and put it back in the furnace. And it's a whole process, man. But these people haven't went through any of that. They ain't even been in the furnace yet. Meanwhile, us, us being refined, going through these different trials and tribulations, we get thrown in and we gonna be cool. You throw a bar in and some fire, it ain't gonna melt.
Getting all those impurities out of the body. Spiritually, which manifests physically, of course. But with the Lord, with all the things that we go through in our daily lives, is to do what? To get impurities out of you, to get your mind right, because your mind got all type of demons on it, man. Satan, all up in there, making you think certain ways, and then once you confront that, you go through that tribulation, you get clear, you get a clear mind, and you're able to do what? You're more resilient, because the hell's still gonna come, but you're more resilient to it. You're more resilient to things coming in your way. You know how to deal and maneuver through it. Okay, they don't bother you like when you first came in the truth. Okay, which is what? A level of growth. You gotta grow in this thing, and the only way to grow, any process of growing, there has to be a level of what? Fire. Okay, there has to be a level of fire, which is going to be, you know, that affliction, that tribulation that you're going to go through. If you're trained, you're a boxer, you got to go in the ring. You got to spar. You got to wake up early in the morning. You got to run. Ain't regular people doing that shit. But in order to be on that high level, and that goes for anything, you got to put in the time. You got to go through it. Okay, the same thing applies now, man. The Lord is breeding us to be what? Judges on the earth. Okay, to understand good and evil. Okay, and ultimately we're gonna be kings, man. You gotta have that in your mind. We're about to be kings. We're about to have dominion. Okay, we're gonna have people under us. Okay, we're gonna have castles. We're gonna be living in fucking castles.
Chateaus.
You know, we're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be sleeping on gold and shit. You know, levitating. That's what's promised to us if we continue. We go through the things that we're going through. But remember, it's only for a moment. Okay.
Levitation 3 and 23. It says, "They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him."
Yeah. Therefore, while I hope in him, we have hope. This world don't have hope. They don't know what's going on. Okay. We go through different things, but what the strength? See, if we were feeling good all the goddamn time, everything was good. Where would the glory go to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Because Esau, believe you, Esau is doing everything in his power to destroy us. Okay, especially the men of the Lord. He's doing everything in his power. He's probably doing shit we don't even know about. And then furthermore, you got the spiritual demon Satan that's coming at us, doing everything in his power to destroy us. But see, we hope in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And he strengthens us, every single day to get through what? Get through that daily battle. Every day is a battle. Okay, it ain't just gonna be easy. We're not playing the game on easy mode, where you can go put the controller down, motherfuckers shooting at you, and you go to the kitchen, cook something, come back, and you still alive. Nah, you play on hard mode, difficult mode. Okay.
Well, Esau is the son of Abraham. Excuse my making this wrong.
Esau is the son of Jacob. I'm sorry, Isaac. Excuse me, Isaac. Was he was the twin brother of Jacob?
Just a little bit more. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is good unto them that wait for him.
So it's a waiting process, which that word patience, which means what? The suffering. So the Lord is going to be good unto you if you wait for him or if you suffer for him. Okay? That's basically what it comes down to. He's going to give you all the things that he promised, but in order for these things to be delivered unto you, you have to suffer these things, because this is the way that he set it up. And that's following, and that's humbling down to his will. Right? Humbling down to his will. Those who don't humble down his will, they what? They don't like, you know what? I don't want that. I want pleasure now. Mm-hmm. And you know what? The Lord allow you to do that. Good. It's not like it's not out there. You can't do what you want to do. The Lord allow you to go out there. The Lord allow you to commit adultery. The Lord allow you to be a nigga. The Lord allow you to do those things. But if you suffer and you wait for him, he's going to give you all those things when it counts.
Quick precept. Proverbs 30 and 7. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Yeah, so we're not going to be, real affluent. We are not going to be the top people in society, man.
We ain't going to be on the bottom either.
And we're not going to be at the bottom. We're not going to be dirt poor. Okay, we're going to be right in the middle, but we're going to be poor. But we're going to be right in the middle where we're good. We're okay. We're scraping by. Sometimes you got a little bit of money in your pocket, right? You know, you got a little pep in your step. And sometimes you like, man, I'm out of there. I'm through. You know? But what happens? Some way, somehow you make it through. That's the roller coaster of this, us being down here, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be nothing but good all the time. We're not going to have to worry about money. Literally, money. You think the elites worry about money? They don't worry about money.
Hell no.
That's the least of their worries. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, remove far from me vanity and lies.
Yeah, vanity and lies, man. What's Yahweh Shema? That's one of our prayers, to remove far from us vanity and lies, which is what? This society. And you trying to prosper in this society. It's nothing but what? Vanity and lies.
Yeah, well, that goes back into the hope. So what's the hope of these people? You know, especially the 2/3 of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Their only hope is that America continues on. That they'll be able to somehow prosper at one point in time. Maybe I get that rap deal.
No, that's exactly.
You know, maybe I get that NBA contract. Maybe my business kick off. But this place is done, man.
Well, even you know, like the beginning of the New Year revolution.
Yep.
Save some money. You know, I can build up my bank account. You know, I can buy that house.
Yep.
So they can do what? They can prosper. They can rest. They can feel at ease. Okay, but that's not what's set up here. The only way to achieve those things is to go against Yahweh Shemashai, because that is not His will. His will is for you to do this. His will is for you to believe on Him. His will is for you to suffer. It's not for you to, you know, be a rap star. You know, be an NBA star. You know, have glory and fame in this place. No, it ain't about that. It's not. It's about being humble. A trap star.
Trap star. Niggas, they want to stay. They want America to keep going, so they can do wickedness. That's all America is there for you to do, man. It's for you to do wickedness. They set up this autonomous zone. What do you think's going on at the autonomous zone, man?
Wickedness. Orgies and smoking weed, doing drugs, all type of wicked shit.
They established a Capitol Hill autonomous zone in Seattle. If you try to bring the scriptures out over there, they'll beat you up. They'll chase you out of there, man. But it's supposed to be a zone of free love. It's supposed to be the summer of love over there in Seattle. So what? They're just telling you, no, you got to do this type of wickedness. You're free to do wickedness. That's all America is about. It's about freedom to do what? To be evil. And Jake's aspirations are things that are evil.
That's what they're fighting for.
Yeah.
They hoping that the police can stop so they can still do evil, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai is not gonna. He's not allowing that. Okay, that's what you're not understanding. He's destroying this place. He's not gonna allow you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans to continue to be evil, man. He's going to destroy you.
Good.
Okay, he's going to set up righteousness on the planet Earth. That's what's happening. Okay, if you don't want to get with that, you're going to get pushed out of the way, and that's exactly what's going on. Okay, and that's why our people, when they hear this word, that's why you don't really got a lot of Jakes, coming into this thing. Why? Because they gotta stop smoking. They gotta stop committing adultery. They gotta stop eating pork. Okay, they gotta stop being a nigga. They gotta stop edging up. They gotta grow a beard, and that's gonna separate you from this world. Because the world is about what? You gotta be clean cut. You know, you gotta have nice clothes. You gotta have an edge up on. A woman, you got a fine ass woman. Oh, you 420? Oh, you not 420? I ain't fucking with you. So now you lose out on women. Now you lose out on job opportunities. Now you catching hell. But see, you gotta catch hell for Yahweh Shema Shai. He's gonna give you all those things. He gonna give you all them women. You ain't gonna have to worry about it. You gonna have millions of women. Money, you gonna have all type of money. You gonna have real money, gold. Niggas want blues. Oh, I got the blues. You want paper money, man. That's what lies and betting like we're going into in the scriptures.
Yeah, Jake concerned with Federal Reserve notes, man. The Most High's about to collapse this economy. The Most High's getting rid of this economy, right? He's using the elites to do it. Right? So all this thing, I got stacks, I got money. Well, what's that stacks of money gonna do when the so-called white man shuts it all down, man? Yep. You don't have gold, you don't have silver. Right? And then that's gonna be out the door. Anyways, it's damn so. The real wealth is the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yeah, because riches profit not in the day of what, wrath?
Yep.
The day of, see, what you're not understanding, the day of wrath is coming. So the money that you have, say you got a big ass tub of gold, that ain't gonna help you. Because the day of the Lord is literally going to destroy this place and set up a new kingdom, a new way of living, where the Israelites are going to be in rulership. That's what Jake is not understanding. This place is not here. This place is not lasting too much longer.
Jake is a follower, man. This whole thing, this whole Black Lives Matter thing proves that our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, are nothing but followers, man. Zombies. Oh, I'm a leader. I'm a free thinker. No, you're not, man. You're a zombie. Go ahead and read this.
It's Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Yeah, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, man. That's what you got going on out there. A multitude of people doing evil. The autonomous zone. The protest. Going out to the protest. You're following a multitude to do what? Evil. Ain't nothing righteous is going to come out of you looting. You going out there and holding a sign, Black Lives Matter, man. Just acknowledging that you're black is evil, man. For the first step of coming to this truth is acknowledging that you ain't black. That you ain't. Native American. You ain't Latino. That's one of the first steps of getting the hell up out of here, man. Is to free your mind of that mental captivity, man. That evil spirit. The evil spirits have been put on you generation through generation upon generation, man. Those evil spirits, and they overtake you. Now, black. And then the whole time, if you're black, that means you gotta accept white people. You gotta accept white, you gotta love them. Because who's the main guy who took over that movement? Esau, man. Esau and homosexuals, they're the main ones taking over that movement, man. Black Lives Matter.
Well, you know they in that autonomous zone.
Oh, well when you break down that Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, that's supposed to be the art district, which was taken over by the homosexuals. So it's like the little Castro of Seattle. So let's say if a bunch of people took over the Castro, which they're not, because that's an elite zone, okay? They'll do it to the mission though. They'll say this is the autonomous zone. But they won't be able to do that because that's an elite zone now. But they could do that in a place like Seattle because everyone's super bugged out over there, man. Right? And, well, what am I to say that? That could happen here too. They're gonna set up more autonomous zones. What's that gonna do? To get in the autonomous zone, you gotta go through a checkpoint, man. There's an actual wall and a fence. But these people were mad at Trump for putting a wall and a fence. How stupid can you be, man? What about open borders? Open borders this. Your autonomous zone got a border. Your autonomous zone got armed guards. Read that again.
It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
And that's exactly what these movements are, evil. And you really, when you break it down, you think about the Summer of Love, that was a multitude doing evil back then. That was evil. Oh, we need to get together, we need a race mix. Oh, we need to accept each other. And then what are they doing? They're just having all kinds of sex, doing all kinds of psychoactive drugs, man. Smoking all kinds of weed, getting high off all kinds of acid, okay, DMT, whatever the hell they could get their hands on back in those days, man. And just what? Just having mass orgies. That was what's going on back then, man. Now, it's the same type of spirit out here. Out here in America today. Now, they're pushing what? They're pushing that Black Lives Matter. You gotta accept black people. Do they really give a damn? No, they don't, man. That's a big lie. Because our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, they still at war with each other on the block. They still at war with each other on some gang shit, still at war with each other on some funk. So all that BLM stuff is a big fucking multitude to do evil, man. To control your mind, to make you think that you're fighting for something good, man. The only thing to fight for is this truth, that's it. If you're not fighting for this truth, you're not striving for righteousness, you're not doing nothing, man. You deserve nothing but the coming destruction of America, of this world right here, which is the thermonuclear missile. Keep reading.
It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a case to decline after many to wrest judgment.
Yeah, a case. You hear this? You speaking on a case, and your judgment's all messed up. They're worrying about George Floyd. They're worrying about George Floyd. This guy. Well, there's George Floyd every other day dying, man. But they focus on this one guy. But then they say, well, it wasn't right. You just can't do that. This devil been doing it for centuries, man. And he continued to doing it. Jake is still dying in the streets. You got our babies dying inside of our women right now, man. Getting abortions. Yep. Oh, you got our people killing themselves just by walking into the grocery store. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
What about your health matters?
Yep, that's true.
What about your fucking health matter? You still eating abominable foods. You still eating bullshit. You still doing all kinds of drugs. What about all... That's your life? I thought your life matters. It's a bunch of BS, man. The only way to get life in America is to follow after Yahushua. To believe in Yahushua. That's everlasting life. Apart from that, it's death. Straight up. That's in the scriptures, man. The only way for you to achieve life here is to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Full-fledged, full-heartedly. It's good on that. You got some else? Because this whole thing, they want you to get together with Esau, man. Our people have been trying to get together with Esau since the beginning of time, man. Trying to get with Esau, man. When are you going to realize this white man is the main problem, man? He's the devil the Bible speaks of. As long as this guy's on the earth, you're never gonna achieve life, homie. You're gonna be where you're at, man. Because this devil is sitting way up high above right now calling the shots. Go ahead and read that. Oh, get it yet?
John 14:6. Yahushua saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Yahushua is the way, the truth, and the life, man. So if you don't believe in Yahushua, you're dead, man. You're lost. You have no way. You have no path. You through. There's no. How do you say? People worry about upward mobility, right? Upward mobility is a spiritual thing for us. Okay, we're not worried about society. Society's collapsing as we speak. Over here, I just parked by your car, right? It's empty still to this day. It's true. It's empty as hell, man. All these big companies, all these big shops are closed. This huge mall over here is still closed.
Well, we was talking about it earlier. That GameStop that was right there is done. It's up for rent, man.
It's a police state. The main traffic you see are these fucking cops, man. Here it is. You want to defund the police? That's the only people out here, man. You see how stupid you people are? Well, why is that? Because you don't want to believe in the Lord. You don't want to accept the fact. You don't want to accept your true nationality as an Israelite, man. You want to believe what the white man told you you are, man. What this devil, the Edomite, told you what you are. He told you you're a Native American. He told you you're a Latino, you're a Hispanic, a black, a Negro, a so-called black person, man. A black. That's a negative thing to be, man. But who called you that, man? It wasn't a bunch of Jakes got together. Hey, you know what? Let's be black. We black now. Yeah, we black. That never happened. A bunch of Edomites got together and said, okay, let's enslave these people. And then they didn't even know. They didn't even do that yet. They didn't even call them blacks yet.
Just call them Negroes.
Just called them Negroes.
Well, first they was calling you by the different names that you gave the tribe. Then they changed it. Then they called you Negroes. Then they called you colored. Then they called you blacks. Then they called you African Americans. Or Black Americans.
Or Afro-American. Which is what? Everything but the truth. Everything but an Israelite. Everything but Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, from the tribe of Benjamin, from the tribe of Levi. So all that shit is complete death and destruction. Now where has that led our people? Into more death and destruction. Because if you're a black man, you want to get with the white man.
You want equality.
You want equality. You want justice. You out your damn mind, man. What you believe justice is completely opposite what the scriptures say justice is. And then you ain't gonna get justice here. The scriptures say this is not your rest. Go ahead and read that.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
Yeah, it's not good. People want to do good, right? Follow not a multitude, do evil. Well, let's do something good. Well, it's not good to accept the person of the wicked, to accept the Edomite, man. Hey, he's good, man. He's in an autonomous zone with us. Let Esau in. He's with us. He's an ally. Oh, man, all he knows, if he's good, if he's really okay, he's probably Israelite first and foremost. But that's not for you to decide, homie. Because you're not having to have a spiritual eye to know that.
Well, somebody tell that Haman to get a haircut.
All right. Read that again.
It says, Proverbs 18 and 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
That's Shlomo Thruberg. Read that again.